All right. Aaron asked, my son is now 9, but when he was young, maybe 2 or 3, while in his bedroom, he said he saw the spooky bats going in and out of the spooky castle. I'm positive he was seeing the spiritual world. This hasn't happened since, but how can I encourage this gift? Is he a seer? I feel like he has a big calling that I don't understand, and I want to make sure we don't miss it. Sounds like he was seeing spooks.
That could be for many reasons. I'll take a little bit of time to explain each one of
Sure.
them. It could have been something that went on in that house before they bought it. If this is the thing, if you buy a home that's been lived in for, you better evict everything out that you don't want there. Open your front door, because if people did wicked things in that home or they operated in witchcraft in that home, there'll be spirits that just remain. They just do. And so it's up to us to cleanse that home. I've done it every single time I've moved. If I didn't have a brand new home that was built by me, which I haven't. So we always evicted everything out in Jesus' name. We took communion, and to cleanse the home, we poured some of it on the land outside. And if anything was there, it left. So I would suggest to her she do that first. Because if they had a place that was operated in different ways, or they watched things all the time in there that were like witchcraft or the darkness, all kinds of things go on in movies now. Spirits are attached to those movies, and you don't want that to remain either. There's different reasons how that could have possibly happened, and he may have seen it. Sometimes when children are younger, their eyes are some of them are still open to the spirit realm, some are not. I would certainly pray for him to lose that from his soul, but I
Yeah.
would pay attention to what he said to her. If he sees more, if he begins to see angels and other stuff without her coaching him or anything, I would totally write it down in a journal and share it with him when he gets older. But
That's
that
good.
thing he saw, either he was just having a bad dream, maybe somebody watched something or went somewhere and brought something back with them. All these things are reality in the spirit realm. You cannot go visit places that have evil in them and leave and think something's not following you. It
Yeah.
is our responsibility to guard our children from all of that stuff and not participate in any of it, because you actually are almost putting a welcome mat out for it to come.
Yeah. And so if someone says, don't get that house or don't go into that house, it's haunted, there are ghosts in there, you're saying they're not ghosts, there's what?
They're familiar spirits. It's not.
Demons.
It's not the. It's not a ghost. Is usually somebody who died and that was their spirit remaining. That does not happen.
Right.
Uh, it could be. It could be demonic. It could be. And but there's those. Those are evil spirits. But a familiar spirit can look like somebody you knew once before, and they will, like I just spoke about. Sometimes they'll hang around in different houses. That was not the person who lived there before, and that was their dead spirit. That is not what you're seeing. There are things called familiar spirits in the spirit realm that are dark, from the enemy, and they will try to influence people. Sometimes they make sounds in the night and stuff like that. Open your front door, say, I evict all familiar spirits, I evict all wickedness and evil, anything of Satan. I evict you from this place in Jesus' name, and they will have to go. I know some people who think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I
Mm-mm.
don't think you should have any partnership or of anything to do with Satan, because eventually it will bring control over your life. And but those things like that people call, they're not haunted by a person. Usually they're saying the person who lived there, it's their spirit behind. Your spirit goes one or two places when you die. It either goes to heaven or to hell. There is no hanging around on the earth. Not for humans. Not for humans.